We here at Bobchat like to think we help shape our nation's youth, but unless you want your children to grow up like us, we suggest only listening with other inebriated adults.
Bob!
Bob! Bob!
Bob!
Bobby!
Bob!
It's Bobchat Baby.
And we're just sitting here cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
Hey, did you know that you can just go buy a birthday cake and eat it? Like, nobody checks. Yeah. Is that amazing?
That's great. But nobody does it because you want to be that guy that buys a birthday cake and eats the whole
I'd be
thing.
the guy that'd be like, can you, I'd go as far, I'd be like, yeah, can you put happy birthday Timmy on it? Like, pretend it's for somebody.
No way, I go and I get a picture printed on one.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah, it would be a picture of me eating a cake. Just on the cake.
That's like
what are you planning on doing later? I'm going to recreate this fucking photo is what I'm going to do.
Have you seen that thing where like people will meet a celebrity and then they get a picture of them shaking their hand, they put it on a t-shirt, and then they wear that the next time they meet them?
Have you seen
I've never seen that, no.
Have you seen the who is it? It's what's his name from Home Alone?
Tim Allen.
Home Alone.
Oh, Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin.
Home Improvement. I'm like, Home Improvement? Listen, I smoked some marijuana before this.
It's Tim Allen at Home, but you confused me so hard.
No.
Macaulay Culkin, I think Jake Gyllenhaal, they had like this war going back and forth
really?
where it was like Jake Gyllenhaal had a picture of him wearing a shirt with Macaulay Culkin on it.
Oh,
and
I've
it was,
seen
like,
that.
out in public, so then Macaulay Culkin had a shirt made of the image of Jake Gyllenhaal wearing the Macaulay Culkin shirt.
That's
and it went back and forth like
T-shirt
forever.
inception. T-shirt
It was
inception.
T-shirt inception.
So it's Bob Chat.
Welcome, cold open.
Yeah, we're here. That other voice you heard was Matt, and then the co-hosts were the Mosmos. Obviously, we know who that is. And the other voice you heard is this is his fourth outing on Bob Chat. Mr. Adam Rubini's here too. Adam.
It is the fourth, isn't it? I thought it was the third also.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So you've been on. Yeah, you've been on Bob Chat, but we've never been on with me and Matt. And I feel like the chemistry that the three of us have is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to pop off.
We're
Matt's
getting
like,
more regular, too.
Matt's like, I already accept him. He's cool. He brought the best popcorn in the entire world.
Yeah, I
He brought the
figured
best
that would be a
popcorn,
good
and
entrance.
we geeked out on the Mandalorian before we started.
Yeah, right?
But we couldn't talk too much about it because somebody's behind.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Somebody has somebody has twin boys.
And a full-time job and a million other hobbies. But yeah, it's on the list. But anyways, what's been going on with you guys? What's new? What's exciting?
I don't know. Honestly, summer
You know what?
hockey just started.
I'm gonna sit back, drink my beer. You guys just
You
get
guys just
to,
go for it. Just go for it. Yeah, be like one of those.
I'm just
awkward
not
dating
feeling it. I'm
shows.
just not feeling it tonight. Summer hockey?
Yeah, it's the exact same. It's just at a different rink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why is there only specific rinks I will do?
No, in the winter we play at Oak Ridge and it's small, and the average age I would say is like 55. So I'm in a good spot.
Adam's
there.
like the all-star
He's like
But
leading the league in scores and goals.
and assists and saves. He's the goalie.
I switch it up, but
How does he have the most goals? He's the goalie. He really puts. He loves leaving the crease.
yeah, I got a great shot.
The other goalie's 68.
Yeah, come on, Jerry, get it together. We're fucking pulling you, man.
He's not wrong though. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and then so it's a bigger arena too, so there's more skating. But like let's say we start at 9, we show up at 8, sit in the parking lot, and just rip bowls and
Yeah.
get nice and prep for
See,
it.
I could get behind stoned hockey.
Yeah,
If I could go
It kind of
to a game and know that all the professional hockey players are just fucking stoned out of their trees.
That'd be amazing.
I don't do it if I'm playing goalie though. I tried that in soccer and
Reaction time.
it's horrible. I remember like the ball was shot from like a third of the way out. And I had my hands up, and I watched it just go beside me, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
You're like,
I
I
can't
was
do
this
that
close.
anymore."
I almost had that one.
They're like, everything's like moving slow mo for you. You're like, I was so close. Like, Adam, you were 4 feet
that was
away
way
from
off,
that.
man.
Do you
yeah.
remember when? Oh fuck! Now I don't know how.
When
old,
I used
don't know
to
how
do
old you
physical
are.
activity, it's been a while.
I'm 31.
You're 31. Okay, so you're both a lot younger. But do you remember the first?
How old are you, Matt?
I'm 38. I'll be 39 this
Yeah.
year.
Okay.
Right?
When
It's just like playing hockey, eh?
assholes. When snowboarding was first in the Olympics, and like the Canadian Ross Rebliati
I know this story, but please tell it. It's the best story ever.
Won gold medal, and then he got it taken away because they did drug testing. He tested positive for marijuana.
Yeah, and
then like there was a bunch of like like talk show hosts that were like, if he was high, he should get 2 gold medals. Yeah. he made it down a hill going like 60 kilometers per hour on a waxed board. The only thing that's going to get him down there faster if you told him there was fucking Twix at the bottom. Give this guy a 2nd gold medal.
It's not enhancing his ability.
No,
not at all.
If anything, he just proves that he's the best even more.
And honestly, as someone that snowboards, being high while you snowboard is awesome. It's super awesome because you just become all loosey goosey, right?
Yeah, that's not gonna break anything.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to Sonny Bono yourself, but I mean, like, if you know what you're fucking doing, a couple tokes isn't gonna fuck you up too bad. Like, I'm not getting like. I've been a few beers deep snowboarding, but like, you gotta put a cap on that. No pun intended. Like the weed, sky's the limit, man.
Yep.
You can smoke your fucking
we were
brains
like
out and still be able to do it.
To go somewhere, and we were like, we're gonna go snowboarding, and like we smoked a bunch of weed. I'd be like, you guys go have fun. I'll be asleep by the fire in the shower.
Yeah,
that's where I will be.
Oh, Matt, don't pass out in the hot tub again.
I lost so much weight last time.
It just steamed right off of me. Oh man, yeah. Have you ever snowboarded or skied? Either of you guys?
So I snowboarded for a week in grade 11.
Yeah,
our mutual friend
trying
Jason.
to be cool.
No. He had a cottage in Muskoka, and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go snowboarding. There's a ski resort like a 2-minute walk from our cottage." And I was like, "I've never snowboarded in my life."
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, it's not that hard." So.
If you've never done it, yeah.
Well, you know when you could get those like shitty snowboards at Canadian Tire that you like slip your feet into?
Yeah.
They just have like the plastic strap.
Exactly.
No binding.
When I was like 8, I used to fuck around with those. Never successful. I now understand why, but I picked it up pretty quick. The first couple times, there is a different kind of fear.
Oh, for sure.
When you're going down a hill like that and you don't know what you're doing, it's like totally out of control.
It is.
It's all heels and toes.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like at least with skis, everybody's just like you hear
pizza, French fries,
everybody pizza,
Yeah.
French fries.
See, I grew up skateboarding, and I thought like for sure it was like a school trip to Bowler Mountain. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be able to crush snowboarding. There's no issues whatsoever. And then I got onto a snowboard, and like the difference of not being able to pull your feet off just totally threw me. I ate shit hard, smashed my knee, and I was like, I'm done with this. I'm see you guys later.
Well, so we went. It was me, Jason, his sister, and her friend. And her friend, same skill level as me. She couldn't do anything, and she fell back and put her hands behind her, and she broke both of her wrists on the Wednesday. So she was out.
That's so bad.
But then,
Breaking your wrists.
yeah, well, both of them.
Your
Like, what do you do?
Like,
What do you
Exactly.
do if you break both your you're fucked?
Yeah.
You can't do anything. You're like, good luck trying to go to the bathroom.
I did not
Trying
the
to
same.
eat.
I did not the same thing skating, but I was in like Cub Scouts all the way up. And we went to like Victoria Park one time to go skating, and like, I wasn't a great skater, but I could skate. And like I went to go step off the ice, and there was like a patch of ice outside of like the barrier, and I stepped, and I went right back, like broke this wrist, like snapped it right back.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Brutal.
How long were you
I
in the
could-
cast for?
I think it was like 6 weeks.
That sucks.
That thing came off. It was all brown and gross on the inside.
Ew.
Yeah.
I broke my pinky one time, and like it was so disgusting, and it was like summertime, and it was like so. I was like, I'm outside.
This was summertime. Well, this
sweating.
by the time it came
I'm
off.
like I've tried to go like swimming and just like keep it above the water. It
Put a
got
garbage bag to
It
take a
got
shower,
wet. It got
yeah.
wet. It got wet, and it was disgusting. It stunk really bad.
It's weird though. The funny story about breaking my my right wrist is because I'm right-handed. I don't know if I've said this before, but
No,
like,
I want to hear it though.
everything
Adam hasn't heard it.
Everything went back to normal. Like I was writing with my left for a little while. Shittily, I can't. Everything went back to using my right hand. The only thing that never transitioned back is I still wipe with my left.
Really?
Yeah,
I can't.
It's weird. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
That's like a superpower.
Because I was doing it for 6 weeks, right? And I tried to go back to my right. Like, no, this doesn't feel right. So yeah, I'm right-handed.
But you always wipe your ass with your left
I
hand?
wipe with my left.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
like a superpower.
I have never considered that as a consequence.
Once you break a wrist, right?
What do you do? Yeah, I mean, like, how old are you?
I was 12.
Yeah, nobody wants their mom
grade
wiping their
5.
ass when they're 12 years old. I'll
figured it
I'll
out.
learn to use the left hand.
I'll figure it out.
I
Yeah.
figured it out.
Yeah. Can we please buy a bidet? I've been asking forever. Have you ever watched a show called Loudermilk before?
No.
So you know who? What's his fuck? Who's the guy from Office Space? And I'm sorry that I'm at such
Love
a
that movie.
Ron Livingston. You know Ron Livingston?
Yep.
So I love the Family Guy joke. It's like it's like Peter meets his parents. Like, our son is famous. What's his name? Oh, you know the guy. He's in Office Space, right? Because nobody ever remembers it. He's in Band of Brothers too, though. But he's got a show called Loudermilk, and he's like a recovering alcoholic, and he hosts an AA group. And the one guy, he's like ends up selling bidets. They're like, really? You sell bidets? He's like, yeah. He's like, what's your pitch? He's like, yo, you ever get shit on your arm? He's like, you just gonna wipe that shit off with a piece of toilet paper and call it a day? No. You're gonna clean that shit with some water and soap. It's like, think about your ass. Right? Bidets are awesome.
I know. I was thinking about the fact that I've never gotten shit on my arm.
But if you did, when's the last time you changed 2 shitty butts? It happens all the time.
I changed one shitty butt, but that was like 15 years ago.
Do you have
Yeah.
kids?
I have one kid. He'll be 16.
He's been
in June.
on before, actually. Dad chat.
Dad chat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
we just set up a date to trade some Pokemon cards. So
Yeah.
Or-
He sees my kid more than I do.
that's not true.
No, it's not true.
I don't have time for him. I wish I had more time.
He
but
would literally. You would never get him out of your house.
I know.
He'd be like, I'm just going over to Bob's house. I'm like, why are you fucking going over to Bob's house all the
no,
time?
Ethan. We get Ethan to babysit. That's what we need. We need a
Oh, for
reliable
sure. He would definitely do
babysitter.
that.
Like once
He's
the
got
kids,
a little sister.
once the kids get a little bit older, right? Like right now, once they can communicate and be like, hey, Ethan, we want this.
Yeah.
Right? We got to get him before he gets to like 17, 18, though. Then he'll be like, fuck that.
Oh, I'm trying to get him a job at Fresh No Frills.
Oh, that's a good place to work.
My niece works there, so she's got an in.
Yeah. Why don't you guys tell each other what you both do for a living?
What do you do?
There you go.
I
I'm getting the
am
ball
a-
rolling here. I know everything about them. They just don't know each other.
I'm a territory sales manager for Nespresso.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I fucking want one of those so bad.
I was actually gonna bring one of the machines today.
Oh, fuck. I
Just so
mean,
we can make one?
Yeah, but then I was
you
like, we're
shut
drinking
up.
beer.
So?
Like, it doesn't really
honestly,
mix well.
every time they go on sale, I'm like, I could get one of those. I could get one of those.
I'll
They
tell
just
ya-
look so much better than like a Keurig.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not even a
I know it's not even in the
discussion.
same ballpark.
Yeah.
I know. Like I have a
Holy
I have a
shit,
buddy
it's
that
a
has
difference.
one. A buddy that has one. He's like, I had a fucking Tossimo. Then I had a Keurig.
Yeah.
Then I got an espresso. He's like, fucking threw those in the garbage.
I'll
Yeah.
never go back.
I'll never go back.
No, honestly, since I started working there and I got my own machines and stuff, I like refused to go to Tim Hortons, McDonald's, like that coffee.
Yeah.
I went to a restaurant and I had coffee there just because it was like brunch, and I couldn't get through half of it. Like I feel a little bougie about it, but like
Yeah, well, once you have that acquired taste,
man,
that
it is
everything
such a
tastes.
difference when you it's fucking incredible.
See, that's how I feel. So I work. I'm a shipping and receiving scheduler. So I work in a shipping office. I schedule all the inbound, outbound loads and everything.
Yeah, he
And
does.
In my office,
A lot more inbound than outbound.
We have
dude.
like the Keurig. We have a lot more outbound.
Oh, whoa.
We have the Keurig, but then like I have like a French press in my
Oh,
office
that's
as
so
well.
nice.
So that's how I feel when I'm like, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like making a coffee. And
Tell
I'm
me you have it like by like a window where like the sun
no,
comes
I
in
have it
the
sitting
morning.
right beside the Keurig,
Oh, okay.
and nobody else knows how to use it because like
It's so easy.
it's so easy
and it's
but
so delicious.
it's so good.
like
Yeah.
the French have figured a few things out.
Yeah.
Well, the job before this one, we had a Keurig machine in like our staff area.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, there were some things about it that were like I love chai tea, and they have an
I
incredible
fucking
chai tea.
Love chai tea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I love a good chai.
and like Nespresso is only coffee. Like there's
Yeah.
no hot chocolate, there's no tea. It's just straight
Yeah.
coffee, which
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Get my heart beating as quickly as possible in
Yeah.
3 sips.
man. But like, so we went to
You
Quebec
okay?
City for the sales meeting.
my eyes just watering really bad. That's all.
Talking about coffee made him a little
Yeah,
emotional.
I'm all misty over here, guys.
Yeah,
Please
it's
stop.
okay. We'll find a fucking espresso for you. It's okay.
I know what somebody's getting for Christmas.
Fuck, those things are expensive though.
Adam doesn't even get a discount. Don't let him fool you. I've already asked. Oh fuck.
But no, they're coming out with some new machines, And at our sales meeting, we had one of them, and it actually has like the legit milk wand,
Oh, it's so cool.
and it's so automated that you can tell it like how much froth you want, what temperature you want the milk.
That's awesome.
And oh my god, after that, like I've been having lattes. So like I got Vanessa onto lattes, and
I
she
love
was all
lattes.
about tea. She refused to drink any coffee, and then I started making these lattes.
yeah,
It's
but I
like,
mean, it's
okay.
only a shot of espresso and then basically milk. Like, it's not.
So we have double shot. We got everything. Come on.
Let's take it to the next level.
Yeah,
Turn
and
it
then,
up.
Like my parents, they
What's the latest in the day you'll drink an espresso?
well, so funny enough, they
Because I have ADD. I'd be up all. If I have one like after 5 o'clock, I'm not going to bed. I already stay up late.
there was like a I don't know if I feel like there was an occasion or something that they were doing this for, but they sent us a bunch of coffee. And they were like, I hope you like these 2 flavors. And it was like 35 sleeves, and like
Oh,
20
shit.
of them were decaf.
Oh no!
And
What's the point?
Well, honestly, I love having coffee at night. The decaf through Nespresso is actually fantastic.
Yeah?
No
Yeah.
chemicals used to like make a decaf. So it's I was pretty happy about that. And the other one was like
Sold.
vanilla flavored one. So I was like, awesome, this is cool.
I have a buddy that legitimately every night before bed drinks a black coffee,
Why?
and then goes, "It's Nolan."
Does he specify as to why?
No, it's what like relaxes him, and then he goes to sleep.
Yeah, that's
Now, mind
crazy.
you, this guy's a personal trainer, so he
Is it coffee or is it
no,
a
it's
latte?
legit. It's a coffee. It's
true,
bla-
yeah, it's
and
black.
he's got one of those like fuck off coffee machines.
Yeah.
Like with the wand and the steam
Yeah.
and all that shit. He's got the whole setup, and he just makes himself a black coffee.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Drinks at like 9 o'clock and then goes to
But
bed
people,
like a psychopath.
but people get in a habit of doing things, right? Like I know people that will like wake up every day and just take an Advil, like for no reason, just because they've always done it. Why do you wake up and just take Advil?
I'm at the age where I got to start taking low dose.
I started
Aspirin.
taking, I'm taking children's aspirin. Just gotta knock down that chance of heart attack.
I can't swallow pills.
Yeah, I forgot that
Yeah.
about you.
I could for a little bit. Thank God it was during when I got my wisdom teeth out. I could swallow pills, and
All right, fuck it,
That
just
was
bust them up.
helpful. But like
Look, when you were a kid, you used to crush them up and put them in like jam or peanut butter and just
I resort to syrups.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
just
not a
like
bad way
2
to go.
weeks ago, I had this like horrible sickness, like fever, everything. I was out. Like I slept for like 18 hours a day. It was stupid.
Wow.
And I was taking NyQuil and DayQuil, like the
At the
syrups.
same time.
They taste so bad. I hate them so
They're not,
much.
they're not great.
They taste
And,
the
like,
same. That's
the
why.
first
That's why
day-
they put them in Sprite.
People do that.
Yeah, like in their lean on. I mean, it's not necessarily.
I
I
was
just
gonna say,
feel
isn't
like
that
it'll
what
be
Bill
less
Co-
effective.
Isn't that what Bill Cosby did?
No, they're drinking lean. You know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you
I have
mean.
no
like
idea.
you see the wrappers with the big white paper cup, and it's like they got promethazine and like Sprite and shit.
I have no idea.
You don't know
how
what
got
lean
there.
is? You know what lean
Talking
is?
about NyQuil.
saying lean.
like
if you
it's
keep
like
saying it, I'm not
it's
gonna
like
know what it
they
is.
make like fucking like drinks of like prescription fucking like medicine like that with like Sprite and stuff.
That's disgusting.
And
You know
makes,
what?
And it makes
Hold
you
on.
and it makes you
Hold
lean.
on. You know what? Just
See, okay, so
I'm gonna Urban Dictionary
I'm
for
gonna
you so
continue.
that you
You
guys.
do that. I'm gonna continue this conversation.
Oh
I had
my
to teach
God.
my son how to take pills because he's got ADHD, so he has to take
Yeah.
ADHD meds. And he's like, the first couple times he's trying to do it, he's like, the way that I had to learn how to
Purple
take a pill
drank.
was I was like, don't try to take the pill. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, don't like put it in your mouth and be like, and try to choke it back. I was like, just put it in your mouth and then drink water normally. Like, forget it's even there. And he tried it. He put it in his mouth. He just started drinking water out. He's like, oh shit! Like you
Didn't
went right
work
down.
for me.
Yeah,
Word for
that's
word.
what he does. He just
Same instructions given to me.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
You just can't put it out of your
My
mind.
dad,
that
I
this thing
could
is in your
tell
mouth.
my dad was losing his shit. When he's like, I'm like sick so bad in the car. We go to, he buys like a pack of pills. They're like $30.
Fuck.
He's like, here, just, you know.
Put it in your mouth,
what
take a
you
drink
said,
of water.
Yeah. And I like tried and I spit the water all over the window. And he was like, I could hear just the, oh.
What is wrong with them?
Swallow the fucking pill.
But no, I just, yeah.
Okay, so promethazine with codeine is the syrup, right?
Oh, so they're just fucking taking
syrup.
painkillers.
Yeah, so a mixture of
Scissor.
Jolly Ranchers, Sprite, and codeine. Like, so basically, yeah, and like they just drink. You've never seen a rapper walking around with like a big styrofoam white cup?
Yeah, obviously I've seen a rapper walking around
What
with
do you
a
think's in that cup, bro?
I don't know. Fucking
Purple drank, dog.
Hennessy? I don't fucking know.
That's some straight codeine, yo. Sorry.
I haven't seen that ever. I don't see a lot.
All right,
of
we're after this, we're gonna watch like 10 hours of 2000s rap videos. They're all over the.
I will be asleep.
Okay, 45 minutes.
I gotta go home and watch
We
the
gotta
last episode of Yellow Jackets.
We got to get through the good ones. But yeah, that's crazy though. I don't have any problem swallowing pills. Like when I was a kid, my grandmother used to make me take cod liver oil. Have you seen those? Those things are like fucking horse pills.
Yeah, they're fucking huge.
They're massive.
When I was at my
awful,
grandparents'
too.
place, she always used to make this.
Never tasted.
She would make homemade pizza.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about the pizza sauce, but it would just give me the worst upset stomach. And she would always give me milk of magnesia.
Oh yeah,
which
gross.
is like the chalkiest.
Yeah,
like
disgusting.
it worked, but like I just remember just like
Tums works too.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like a
but-
sweet tart.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'll
just
drink
milk
the
of
chunky
magnesia.
milk.
It was fucking gross, mint flavored.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Gross.
it's just chalk and chalk and
Yeah.
water. Yeah.
What else did you got? What else did your grandparents ever have? Like the Scotch mints.
Oh, it was always Werther's.
Werther's,
My
Scotch
grandpa
mints.
always gave out those fucking Halloween candies that have like the ghosts, like the ghost wrapper.
Oh,
on them.
those
They were
suck.
Yeah, they gave them out all the time. Another thing my grandpa did at Halloween is he had a book that he would like tick off how many kids they got,
Yeah.
and then he would call us after Halloween. Oh, I got 86 kids this year. Like it just,
We're making a stew.
I got them. They're in the basement.
So my grandma and grandpa, I used to go to their house a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Like they kind of like babysat me while my parents were at work and stuff, and they're like very Italian, right? Like they were born there, they came over on the boats and stuff,
Yeah.
and
That's right.
they had one of those rotary phones where it spins.
yeah.
Yeah.
And-
on like hanging on the wall.
No, it was on a table. It was like a desk thing.
And
Yeah.
you pick it up, you could hear the bell inside. But
Yeah.
bing.
Ting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I used to call 911 and just hang up. So they got a call when my parents were picking me up. They were like, "Is there anything wrong in the house?" And they were like, "No, why?" And they're like, "We've had 28 calls from this phone number."
Oh no.
So I don't remember it, but I'm sure I got a talking to at some point or another. But yeah, they used to. If they had stuck around longer, I'm curious how it would have turned out, because like my parents showed up once and they were feeding me marshmallows. And
you always
they were
get spoiled at grandma and grandpa. So
well, they were like, "It's healthy. It's egg whites."
And gelatin and sugar.
a ton of sugar.
And I'm pretty sure my mom has told me the story that my grandma was feeding me like spoonfuls of sugar at one point. And she was
Oh.
like, "He likes it."
Of course he does. There was no rules at my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
So my aunt lived there as well.
Okay.
So I would go over there, and then my aunt would take me to like Blockbuster or Rogers Video, whatever it
Yeah.
was. They were both of them were right by
God,
there.
those are the days.
Yeah,
Rogers
and we'd
Video.
rent a couple movies and buy a bunch of junk food, and then we'd just stay up. But like they always had Diet Coke. It was Diet Coke and Fresca.
Oh,
Is what they
Fresca.
always had in the
worst.
fridge.
Fresca's weird.
But I would just like live off of Diet Coke for the weekend. So like I'd like go to bed, I'd have one behind my head, I'd wake up in the morning like 9 o'clock, just like drink the rest of my Diet Coke.
Yeah, flat Diet Coke.
Yeah,
Awesome.
oh, it was so good. Yeah, and
I saw
I guess that's
people-
probably why I have diabetes.
I saw people cross over to Diet Coke when like they normally drink normal Coke, and then they drink Diet Coke like it's nothing. And for me, it was like
It's
was
very
like cough
different.
syrup. It was
It
so
was,
bad.
It wasn't great at all. But like I swear by Coke Zero now. I fucking love Coke
My
Zero.
girlfriend, fiance.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
geez, she's gonna
Yeah,
listen.
I
and be
know.
pissed at
We'll
you.
see if she listens. If she gets mad, then we know.
I said so. I've been married for 6 years, coming up in June, and I remember like not that long ago I said something. I referred to her as my girlfriend. I said my girlfriend, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Who's that?" And I was just like, "You wouldn't know her."
Man, yeah, I've been called out from my boss, from her boss, all of my girlfriend's family and my family.
She's your fiance.
Well, man, it's like 1 year
I'm fact
that you
checking.
have to call her that, and then like she's your girlfriend for fucking 6 years. then your fiance for like 6 months, and then
Then
wife.
she's your
So,
wife, yeah.
drop the fiance. Who cares?
See, mine was
but then
girlfriend for 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if people.
So
And
is she all like uppity about the title change?
No, not really, because like so I met her, I was like 21, 22. I had just had a kid.
Yeah.
So my kid was like 6 months old. I was a bouncer at a bar. She was the door girl, like took the money and whatnot. So
Sandra?
we knew each other. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that she worked there. That's
She
how
worked
you
at
guys met?
Yeah, we
I always
met at
wondered. I
Snowboarding.
never asked
She
you.
was actually dating a buddy of mine, and he was like hung up on this other girl.
Yeah.
And then I started hanging out with Sandra, and like we weren't allowed to smoke while we were on shift, so I just like she lived downtown. I'd call her, and be like, "Hey, you should come hang out at the bar and smoke." So I could just like take
That's
her
the most
cigarette.
romantic first date ever.
And then like I told my buddy, I was just like, "Hey, listen, like what's going on with you and Sandra?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm still kind of this girl that he was hung up on. We used to call her Tackle Box Face.
Oh, okay.
She had like literally like she had like piercings all through her eyebrows, all like
awesome.
just covered in piercings."
Okay,
That's a
I
good
was
look.
curious
That's
where
a
you
good
were
look.
going. I was like, what does that mean?
So then he's
She's
like,
not the chum bucket face.
maybe cum bucket face.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I had to make it fishy.
So he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, you know, like she's pretty badass. Like you should lock it down, or like somebody might steal her away." And he's like who? And I was like, "I don't know, like me." And he's like, "Whatever, man." He's like, "I'm not even really serious about that. You can do what you need to do." And I was like, "Done.
That's
Done.
all I needed to
That's
hear.
all
Alright,
I
see
need.
ya.
That's all I need." And then like,
Thanks a lot, because I just met my wife, bitch.
yeah, and then like she met my kid.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
awesome.
I met her parents, and I remember the first time meeting her parents, walking in with like a fucking 8-month-old in a car seat.
Oh my god.
Her dad death stares, and like I guess for like months after, he's like, "He's just gonna do the same thing to you. He's gonna knock you up, and then he's gonna leave you."
Yeah, but at
And
least
she's-
you know he'll watch both the kids. He's got
Yeah.
2 arms. He can carry
Like
2.
he came in with his kid.
Yeah,
right?
well, but if you, what, are you gonna hide who you are just for her parents? Like,
Yeah, but she was 19, I was 22. We were so young. There was no like.
Yeah.
We had talked about like she's a wedding photographer too, right? So like
Yeah.
weddings are like a big thing. Was a big thing for her. But yeah, she was never really like hung up on like the title change. For the first like after we got engaged, and we got married, she still wanted to like celebrate like our dating anniversary. I was like,
Oh,
no,
that's nice.
I was like, no, you get one. You signed the fucking paper. That's the date now. That other date doesn't even exist.
I was curious how that goes. Like,
No, you fucking cut that shit
you
off,
pick
bro.
one and
Yes,
you
no,
call
no,
it
no.
a
Once
day.
the day that you put a fucking ring on her finger, that's
the day.
That's your anniversary.
Oh, but you will get every now and then. You'll get like, "Oh, this is the day that we started dating." You're
Yeah.
like, "Awesome! This is the day that we got married."
So
though.
pick either the first day or the last day of a month.
So I
but
gotta
be
put my
careful
foot
with
down.
September
Yeah,
or November.
November.
Yeah, don't pick February, the end of February, or the end of November. Other than that, any month,
Oh.
beginning or end.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, so
gonna
Adam is
read you.
Adam is upset because the day that he's getting married, and obviously he graciously invited us, and I want to go very badly, but Delissa's cousin is also getting married on the same day.
somebody has priorities apparently all of a sudden.
Listen, the last thing I need to tell Delissa is that I am not going to
he's
go to.
already on thin ice. That ice can't get any thinner.
I'm about to break through that.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
all I'm saying, first of all, the food, you're gonna miss it.
Okay.
And second of
tell
all,
us what you guys are having at the wedding.
it would have been
Epic.
really cool to see you back with Kyle, Julia, Frank, and Deb.
That would have been cool. I do
We
miss them.
created a lot of havoc in Talbot Village.
A
back
lot
in
of
the
memories.
day.
Oh, Talbot.
And it was
Oh,
awesome.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Frank and Deb, that was like Adam's house was like the place to go.
I think I told this story, but I'm going to tell it to you. So Robert was at my house one
Robert.
night. Oh yeah, that's what you were at the time.
Yes.
I've heard my mom.
I was
tell,
like, "Who's Robert?"
Okay, Bob.
That's my Christian name. My
This story's
government and
been
Christian
told
name.
a specific way. So
You're gonna whatever. Okay. Tell her.
So-
I was high. Tell her. Tell him the story.
So my mom comes home and she's bringing all the groceries in, right? And he's in the kitchen sitting at the island, and my mom's like, "Yeah, you know, we had to buy specific groceries to get it past the fattometer at the door." And he was like, "What's that?" My mom was like, "There's like a barcode reader. So if the food's over a certain fat content, the alarm goes off." And Frank says no.
Hey, they had a lot of fancy stuff. Okay? I was like, oh, they
That's a
probably,
legit thing.
They
And
probably
he
have it.
totally, but he was like, No way! Like, how did you get that? How much was it?
Did that come with the house?
Next time Bob comes over, he asks you to open a window so he can chuck a bag of chips in.
Adam, I gotta leave the snacks through
We
the
gotta go
window.
through the backyard,
We gotta go
dude.
through
We
the
can't go
back
through the
door.
front door.
I dug a hole under your house last weekend.
I'm just gonna slide
Get
in
it through
there.
the cold room.
Yeah, it goes right to the cold room.
What was I telling right before that?
You
Fuck.
were gonna tell us.
What were you gonna have at
Oh,
your
the
wedding?
food at the wedding.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know. Is there gonna be a fatometer there?
Definitely not.
Because I know there's gonna be some delicious food.
Okay, so here
Oh,
is
here we go.
the post ceremony, and
I just never thought Deb would lie to me like that.
anybody that
trusted her.
is attending the wedding,
Oh fuck! Come
you
on.
know, good for you for getting a heads up on the menu. In case you don't like it, you can go and get your food elsewhere.
Maybe I could do 2 in one day.
You might want to.
Where's yours? Where's
All
your
right,
wedding?
so my wedding's in Elsa Craig.
This one's in Mount Forest. Somebody pull out Google Maps.
Mount Forest or Forest?
Mount Forest.
I've never heard of Mount Forest.
It's like past Mitchell. Like it's on the way to like Owen Sound.
Forest to Elsa Craig.
Mitchell's pretty close to Elsa Craig.
Oh, not Elk Ridge.
Oh,
Man, Elsa Craig. So when I was getting my, I was living out there for a little while, and I had to renew my driver's license. The address does not exist
yeah, it's like a rural route.
on the no. It's a road. There's other houses on the road, and the address is there. My address did not exist.
Really? That's so weird.
I had to go into the stupid Service Ontario stations. How far is it?
It's an hour and 34 minutes.
Oh shit!
All right.
Think I could get an Uber out there?
So
Which one?
during like what
That's
you would
pretty
say
close,
cocktail hour.
That's pretty close. Okay, so why don't we run through the schedule? So when are
No, the meals. You want to know when the meals
yeah
start? 'cause
when
you
are
want to have both.
yeah when are the guests going to show up? Like so
that
this
actually
is
has times right next to this. So 4:15ish.
is cocktail hour?
Yeah.
Okay, what are we having?
Post ceremony.
Are we having are you doing specialty like Adam and
No.
Vanessa cocktails? No, open bar.
Warm beer and cheese dip with soft pretzel bites.
Oh, anything with beer and dip is so good.
Fresh
cheese.
cooked kettle chips.
Oh,
Popcorn, as you can see.
of course.
and
Deb's
fresh
making it.
veggies.
And fresh veggies. That's nice.
Yeah, just to cover all the bases.
And then what? Or is it get your own drinks as well? Just like cocktail hour. You can
We're
get-
sorting that out.
Okay.
So dinner approximately 6:30. We're doing a station style. So station 1, fresh cut and cooked French fries, full poutine toppings, curds, brown gravy, bacon jam. Which, by the way, if you've ever had
that?
bacon jam, you've never had
You've
bacon
never had
jam.
bacon
I've
jam?
heard of it. I've never had
It's
it.
like
Damn it! I got to get to Elsie Craig.
it's
gotta go-
onions, like
Like fried onions,
but like really
caramelized onions.
Yeah,
it's a,
but like
it's a savory jam.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I've had.
It's sweet,
I've had.
it's
I've had onion jam before.
incredible.
But I've never had bacon onion jam. So.
there's chunks of bacon in it.
Oh my god.
So
You can
obviously
get one at
better.
Loblaws.
I can make you one.
Who
and it
knows what
lasts
we're
for
even
6
having at
weeks.
this fucking other wedding? It's probably
You're gonna have the
It's probably gonna be a
classic
fucking prime rib,
beef,
potatoes,
chicken, and fish with veggies that have no seasoning. I
Ugh.
know how weddings go, and
Steamed
I didn't
veggies.
want to do that.
yeah. Adam's like the bridezilla, but of just the food.
Just the food. Yeah.
That was me.
yeah. Yeah. Because you want people to have a good time, and
Yeah.
people are going to be talking about that for a while.
Food is the only concern of mine.
That was my only concern
Yeah.
too.
I don't give a fuck if no one has a good time.
And also, so to
Food's
preface this, the guy that's doing the food used to own a restaurant in London. Did you ever go to the Doghouse?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was-
and,
my buddy,
on Sandringham,
the old
on
owners,
Wilson,
right?
Wilson
Yeah,
Ave,
the
on
original
Sandringham.
owners.
So Jamie,
Yeah.
I know Jamie.
Okay. My
Small
sister went to school with his sister Hannah.
All right,
Yeah.
so I knew Jamie because I dated one of his friends.
I
Small
met
world.
Jamie through one of his friends because I believe me and him or me and his friend shared the same birthday.
Okay.
And we went to the Doghouse.
Yeah, and then he used to he is funny. He used to come to I'm older than he is, obviously, and he used to come to he used to come to the underage show, like the all ages shows
Yeah.
at the Salt Lounge. So I see him there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I worked for Huawei, I did a bunch of events or trainings. I did the Rogers Christmas party at the doghouse, and he did all the food and like reserved a bunch of stuff, and we did karaoke. And then I did a training where it was their wing night, so I did like 300 wings for the table. Fuck. And then they gave us one of the TVs, and I did like a Huawei bingo.
What?
Yeah, or not bingo, Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So,
yes,
they were
I love
in
it.
teams doing the Huawei Jeopardy, and like by the end, the whole bar was just like focused in on what we were doing, and it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So I also play hockey with them, Jamie's dad.
Yeah.
So I play hockey with him in the summer, and he was like, "Yeah, I started a catering company," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Do you do weddings?" And he's like, "Absolutely."
Boom.
And I was like, I love the food that he cooks.
Yep.
I'd rather deal with somebody that I know, and I can rely on him.
So how do you know him? Just from
So I
that's crazy though.
I made
Sounds so good already.
I made questionable dating choices when I was younger. So I was dating this girl. Her name was Susie, and she went to the same high school as Jamie.
Oh, I think you've told me about Susie before.
And
she was crazy. She was a crazy part of your life.
Well, no, that's not. You're thinking of another one.
Oh,
He has two Susies.
No, the other one's Anita.
Anita. Sorry,
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep up.
Yeah, it is so hard to keep up. But yeah, I was dating Susie, and I guess like Jamie had a big crush on her at one point in time, and like I don't know, I just like he was a cool guy. And yeah, I just remember seeing him at like all ages shows, but that's how I met him. I met him at like a high school party.
Yeah.
To other information, is I was not in high school when this went down. I was fresh out of high school.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Oh, yeah,
He was cool though.
Yeah, he's I still have him on Facebook.
I think I hung out with him like once or twice.
I remember that he used to like his dad. It was either his dad or his uncle could get concert tickets to fucking anything.
I'll bet you it's his dad.
Yeah. He's like, you need concert tickets? He's like, you just let me know. He's like, you can get him anything you can get concert tickets for. And I was like, all right.
Let's do it.
So it's totally sidestep, but like concerts are one thing that I just I've gone to 2 and I hated it.
Really?
Right? I have zero interest.
You don't like concerts?
I would go to a pub and listen to live music any day of the week, but
like,
for me to be like, somebody's playing a Bud Garden, like nothing.
But what if it was somebody that you liked though?
There's nobody I like enough.
Really?
Really?
The Killers, maybe, but then like I just found out how much Vanessa hates the Killers,
And I heard they're terrible
like-
live.
That's what everybody says.
Are they?
No.
That's just
It's just something people say. I heard they're not good live.
it's like Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, fucking Megadeth. There's like a fucking concert going on next year in the States. Like 70 bands, general admission, $599 a ticket.
I saw that.
I heard they're not even good live.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why
so
I'm not going.
It's like they're bringing back.
That's why.
It's like they're bringing back Warped Tour.
Yeah, pretty much. They
in like 2023.
Iron Maiden's gonna be there. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna
like
be
I saw the
fucking
lineup
crazy.
for it, and I was like, I will fucking sell a kidney.
And Blink-182 is back, so I mean they
Love
could easily slip
Blink-182.
into
Oh
it.
man,
That's
I
another
missed,
one.
I missed the.
Okay, I gotta take this video call.
Your ringtone is so nerdy.
Wow.
We'll just keep
That
talking
scared
without
the
him.
shit out of me.
It
I was
got
like,
so
what?
loud, so fast.
What was that?
No, I missed the Blink-182. We'll just keep talking while Bob's on
Yeah.
here. Let him figure it out when he comes
Yeah.
back. The show that went on in Toronto. My wife saw them like before they broke up, and she's like, "It's not even worth it." She's like, $180.
Okay, so there are a couple bands that I would probably go out of my way for, but like even then I would be pushing myself to try and enjoy it. It's just like the amount of people and like it's so loud.
See,
I
like
don't know.
when I was younger, I was like, I'll go to a concert and I am in the mosh pit. I'm pushing
Yeah,
people
yeah.
around. People are asking me, like I'm a big dude, so people are asking me to boost them up on top of the crowd and whatnot.
Yeah.
Live for that shit. Now I'm like, I want a seat. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have earplugs. I want to see it. I'm gonna have earplugs.
Yeah.
The last show me and my wife went to in the summer, we went in last August. We went and saw Red Hot Chili Peppers in Detroit.
That would be cool.
Fucking amazing
Yeah.
concert. Oh, it was so good. And yeah, we had seats. Like we weren't close to the stage because it was at the Detroit Lions like baseball field.
Yeah.
And like, so you got the
So
whole
they do it like
baseball
out
field.
in the field.
Yeah, it was like they were at like home base. Essentially, the stage was set up at like home base, and then you just like you're back in the stands, right? And like they have ground and like general
right, because
admission.
the stands would go all the way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
right.
so-
I thought that would be the stupidest spot because you would be sitting behind home base.
Yeah, well, they just block off the home base, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was a
Fair.
great show. And then before the pandemic, before the pandemic happened, she surprised me with. So I'm a big Post Malone fan. She surprised me with Post Malone tickets at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, and it was like a birthday and Christmas gift because the tickets were like crazy expensive. And that was like the last show we went to, and then like the pandemic happened, and she's like, "I swear to fucking God, if Post Malone is the last person I see live, I'm gonna kill." We're both like huge into music. We love going to concerts and whatnot. So, like, yeah, like I don't know. We want to go see there's a couple of nights of the Rock the Park that we want to go see.
Yeah.
She wants to go see Mumford & Sons. I want to go see Alexis on
Mumford
Fire.
and Sons would be cool.
I've never seen them. We've never seen them. We're both fans. We got a bunch of other friends that are going to that night. I want to go to the Alexis on Fire Billy Talent night. But I mean, like,
Billy Talent has a lot of like I don't remember a lot of their songs, but I feel like I listened to them a lot when I was in high school.
For sure. Like they would start playing, you'd be like, "Oh fuck, I know every one of these." Right?
Yeah,
Like,
I actually had a playlist going, and they had there's a couple Billy Talent songs that like 10 years ago I put on my playlist, and I knew every word.
Yep. Yeah.
I haven't heard the songs in at least 10 to 15 years.
And you still know them.
Oh,
They
yeah,
come right back,
every
they come right
word.
back to you, yeah.
And I was
That's what
like, I don't even know what song this is, but I know every word to it. And I was like, that's
I couldn't
weird.
tell you what the name of the song is.
Yeah.
See, my wife's the person who will tell you, like, she's into
Linkin
music
Park.
on a whole other
That'd be
level.
cool.
Where Linkin Park. I mean, if they'll never replace Chester, right? But like, the thing that blows my mind about that stuff is, like, you remember when like Kurt Cobain died. I remember when Kurt Cobain died, and then like 10 years later, that song came out. They like put together a bunch of like studio cuts, and they made he had a new song that just came out.
I never heard that.
And it just happened with
Interesting.
it just happened with Linkin Park as well. Like Chester, I don't remember how long ago Chester Bennington died, but like they just released a new song, and I'm like, that's when the conspiracy theorist in me is like, I don't know, this is pretty shady. How are you making new music? Oh, there's studio cuts. Like, we had a bunch of studio cuts, and I was like,
So they
no.
were able to like recreate
Yeah,
his voice
yeah.
or something.
What were you guys talking about?
We were talking
We're having an
about
awesome conversation here.
About
Bob.
what?
About concerts and music.
I love music.
Bob's like, I want to be a part of
Welcome
this now. I want to be a part of this now.
Yeah, I do love music. What's so you honestly don't like seeing any live bands?
Well, I think the bands that I would go to would not be doing a lot of concerts. Like,
like the White Stripes, they just pop up at a fucking 100-year-old flour mill every once in a while.
We're talking about like bands that like
Linkin
Linkin
Park or
Park.
something.
Yeah.
You're not going to see Linkin Park, right?
Well,
like,
yeah, not in
Not
this
in the way it's-
not in this spectral realm.
yeah. Well, what's shit? They just shit.
Give us a hint.
The
Foo Fighters?
Yes, they just released
Yep.
or hinted at new music, and people are like, "Oh, I really like this," but like.
Is
there's-
Dave Grohl going to play the drums?
There's a
Is Dave-
drum. There's a drum backing on it.
Did you see what
everybody's
they
like,
did?
"Who's the drummer?" I saw with the
with the sun.
yeah.
They
that
might
was-
really
potentially be
cool.
playing that festival that I was talking about.
Yeah, but like everybody's like, "Who's the drummer?" And everybody's like, "Oh man, if it was his son,
Yeah.
if
That'd be
it was his son,
amazing.
because he killed it.
Well,
he killed
yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, like, let's look at Led Zeppelin, Jason Bonham. You know, that's happened a time and time again.
Yeah, but he's like still in high school. Like
So?
he's got shit to do.
Oh, whatever. He could okay. So get a private tutor.
I
You're
think-
going on world tour.
In his like speech before the song, I think he said something like, "I've never seen someone hit the drums this hard," and I didn't know if that was like a music term, like he he killed it or something.
yeah.
No, it literally
But,
looked like
like,
he was trying to
he-
murder
yeah.
the drums.
He
Like,
was-
he gave it his all.
His
Yeah.
kid, yeah.
I watch that video like every once in a while. I'll just be like on TikTok and then I'll search for the
Yeah.
Taylor Hawkins tribute, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
blah, and just watch that video. And like his son hitting the drums literally gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Foo Fighters was part of that group too.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, can we proceed with the rest of the menu?
yeah. Okay. I was actually trying to think like,
I've
where
been-
did this come from?
Yeah. Wow, we really get sidetracked easily. Are you sure we
every
don't
time.
all have ADD?
Oh, I know for sure I have ADD.
right. So, dinner. So again, stations. We got the fries and the poutine.
Yes.
We got mini homemade burgers with sliders, with all the toppings. Veggie burgers just to appease everybody,
Ugh.
right? Not for me.
Yeah.
Mini
Gotta stay woke
pogos.
at your wedding.
In this day and age, you better believe it, buddy.
No, when it says mini pogo, I imagine that's like an authentic corn dog.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Not just like a
The
store-bought
store-bought.
mini pogos.
Yeah.
We just pulled the 6 out and cut them in half. What do you want?
This half doesn't have a stick. This half does.
I really hope it's the real thing. So,
Okay. Now, what time is that?
6:30, and
I think I can make
skewered
that.
grilled chicken wings.
Oh, fuck off. Are you serious?
So that's station 1.
No,
That's station 1.
Are you allowed to hit multiple stations?
Yeah.
Oh,
of
my god.
course.
Yeah.
Are you wanting people to dance or just like be in a food
So
coma?
funny enough, I hate dancing. Right, like I will not.
I gotta
refuse.
be
I
real
fucking
drunk.
hate
Yeah, but
But
you're
when
gonna
I'm
have
drunk,
to.
I
You're
love
gonna
it.
have to dance
So-
at least one dance, and you know your mom's gonna want to dance with you too. You're gonna have to at least dance
Okay,
two
I can
dances.
do like the traditional, like okay,
yeah,
you know,
groom and
first
bride
dance.
dance.
Yeah.
that's fine. But like, I'm not getting out when the YMCA comes on. I'm not.
Oh, you
It
don't
just-
so you don't do lame wedding songs.
No.
No, like, I don't know who. Like, so we have a buddy of mine, or
Cotton Eye Joe.
a friend of our,
That probably will be on the playlist,
a friend of ours is
given
like
the population.
Yeah.
a friend of ours is like one of the top, has like one of the top DJ companies in London. It's the DJ. The
We need
Alpha,
a DJ still.
Alpha DJ company.
Yeah, DJ Alpha.
Yeah, look that up.
All right.
Yeah.
DJ
Alpha.
Alpha's fired. Just tell him you know Matt.
Well, it's called the Alpha DJ company now. So like one of his DJs is like at this price point, but if you want DJ Alpha, it's like
I
It's
just
a-
want
it's
someone to
another-
press play on the fucking music and have a microphone.
Oh,
for
these
it.
are
yeah,
these
yeah.
are guys that are gonna like bring their fucking tables
yeah,
in
but they
and
like
rock it.
But they have like their whole thing for a while. There was like no lame weddings, so it's like no chicken dance, no
Good.
YMCA, and like they give you like a questionnaire to see what you guys are about and if there's any songs you
That's
want
cool.
to hear.
Well, so the alternative is we're taking a corner of the building, and it's going to be like a games
No,
corner.
Biggie, get away.
So we're
from
going to
me.
have
Doesn't want you. Sorry, go ahead. Well, Adam's allergic to cats. I'm trying to keep him as safe as possible. Yeah, grab him good there,
the
man. Get
first
him good.
podcast was really bad.
Yes,
We were upstairs.
it was.
The
Yeah,
cats were all over. I was fucking petting them. The one cat on top of the fridge smacked me around a little bit, if you remember
Yeah.
that.
Lakai, Lakai hates me too. Don't worry.
she
I
hates
was
everybody
sitting
except
there
me.
against the fridge, and all of a sudden I just got smacked in the side. I was like, "What the fuck? Who did that?"
Is there booby traps in this house?
Did you just Home Alone me? Did you just Home Alone me?
Did you just Tim Allen me?
Fucking Tim out.
Full circle, baby.
And the callback.
Were you gonna? Are you looking up something? Biggie? What were you? Sorry, what were you? Gonna
I'm
say?
still telling.
Yes.
We got to go on to station 2.
Holy
Oh my god.
fuck!
So station 2 is summer pasta salad, vegan salad with tempeh protein, crisp veggie cups, and grilled skewers of fresh veggies. Again, there are a lot of vegans and vegetarians in the family,
Yep. You gotta keep it. Yeah, keep everybody happy.
and there's nothing wrong with
That's just
like,
That's just more skewered chicken wings for you and me.
That's the
crisp veggie cups. Sounds like
see-
it would go with chicken wings really nicely.
It
Yes.
does, and that's like the food that I would put on my plate just so everybody doesn't think I'm a total fat ass.
I'm gonna have zero
I may
shame.
or may not eat it. I'll tell you after you're done telling you. I'm going to tell you the story about my wedding food and like
Okay.
the whole situation.
We got married at the courthouse. So
Yeah.
they didn't even offer us water.
They had a water cooler in the hallway, but they were out of cups.
Are you sure you're not a city employee? Please don't use that.
You have to use the vending machine.
Yeah.
And it's Dasani, gross.
That tastes like
Dasani is the worst.
That tastes-
it's
worst,
so
yeah.
bad. It's
That
like
tastes like
might
those-
as well put dirt in my fucking
That
water.
tastes-
the worst is like Dasani and then
Yeah.
like Aquafina.
Dasani tastes like a coal miner's bath water.
Yeah. Coal is a great
The
description.
water
for
tastes
it.
great. You don't need to add a whole bunch of fucking minerals to it, okay?
No. Dasani is
We've already perfected the water taste.
demineralized.
Oh, that's why it's gross.
Yeah.
I
Why?
like Fiji. Fiji water is where it's at.
Ooh, bougie.
I like the smart water. It's just
Dasani.
I have a hard time paying that much for a bottle
The
of water.
worst.
So sometimes I'm most of the time I'm a
Evian's
tap
pretty
guy.
good.
No, it's not.
Evian? You don't like Evian?
I do not like Evian.
I like Evian.
Station 3, Caesar salad,
Yes.
individual chicken parm,
Oh, what?
baked mac and cheese, and homemade lasagna.
Who's making the lasagna?
Who do you think?
So I'm not 100% sure
Adam's
on
family's
that.
Italian.
Yeah.
They might have bring somebody else bringing them.
It is
See, I thought you were
possible.
going Italian wedding style because I was in a wedding party at an Italian wedding. That food will fuck you up for the whole night.
Dad probably makes a mean lasagna.
So my parents, they roll and
Yeah.
they make
whole
all the
thing.
pasta themselves. Like it's
love it.
legit. I personally, the lasagna is not for me. I hate lasagna.
Really?
I
can take or leave a lasagna. It's not something that I'm
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, I love lasagna.
Yeah, people
Garlic
get
bread
all
really
up
seals the
in
deal.
arms about it. I'm like, man, there's so much in one plate. Like, so spaghetti or short noodles, like the
The rigatoni.
I
Fusilli?
don't think so.
Fusilli's
the curly one?
Yeah.
Penne,
Penne.
I think.
Penne is straight.
Yeah.
Yes,
Or the
yes.
one you made earlier, that looked pretty good.
That was fusilli.
Yeah, I could eat that, but
That was chicken fusilli.
no, like ravioli and lasagna, just awful for me. I don't know what it is. Can't do it.
It's a heartburn for me.
It's gotta be the right kind of it's gotta be the right kind of ravioli.
So now that's it?
Pumpkin ravioli is pretty good.
Yes.
Well, there's a fourth one that's like bread, buns, and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
And then for midnight, I think we're doing Byron Pizza because that's where we met.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, and I
awesome.
fucking love Byron
See,
Pizza.
I've never had it, but like my son went to.
You've never had Byron Pizza?
No. So, but my son went.
What
to
are you guys doing
Kensal
tomorrow
Park.
night?
My son went to Kensal Park, and they always said they're like
Yes.
Byron Pizza nights, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've wanted to try it, but like like Muldoon's Pizza is my go-to.
yeah.
Because I
Muldoon's
did
is
hear
good.
they're very good. I've
Yeah.
never had them,
It's
so
my-
I can't say one
It's
or
an
the
institution.
It's my ex-brother-in-law's restaurant. My nephew works there, right? And
Oh,
yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, ex-brother-in-law seems like such a weird thing to say.
Yeah. What?
other. My favorite thing about Byron Pizza is the dough. It's like soft and not as crispy, but like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just it's really
I know
fucking
exactly what
good.
you're talking about. Have you ever had Doughboys?
No,
No, there's two of them. There's one like downtown by the fair, and then there's
in London,
Yep, it's called Doughboys Pizza.
I've
Yeah,
never
there's
heard of
two
it.
of them. They start the first one was like down by the fair,
That sounds so good.
and then the other one is out in like West 5, like past Byron in that area that they're fucking building up like crazy.
yeah. The new end
the
of
new
London.
end of London.
Yeah, we're basically going to
But like
consume
it's
Kilworth
so
soon.
fucking good. It's so good. Same thing though. It's like the dough is like soft but like fluffy and they'll.
So what did you have at your wedding?
Okay, so we got married at we got married out at a place, but our reception was at Green Hills Golf Course
Okay.
out in Lambeth.
Oh, very fancy.
Or on the way to St. Thomas from Lambeth, I guess.
Actually, my buddy got married there. First, Josh and Jade got married there.
Oh, did they at Green
Yeah.
Hills?
That was like a month after I met Vanessa.
Oh, no way.
So
Yeah.
my wife's best friend's now husband is like a club pro. So
Yep.
he plays at he's like a pro at a golf club.
Yep.
So he was working for Club Link for a while. So he got us a wicked deal on Green Hills
Awesome.
Golf Course. So we went out there for our tasting, and he was like, "Listen, the head chef at this place has retired."
When you
but-
do a tasting, is it just you guys, or is there?
well, you go and you sit at a table, and they let you try what's going to be on your what's gonna be
like
on-
during a normal dinner
Yeah,
service
yeah.
or something.
So like there
Okay.
were other people there, but we had like a private table like near a window.
Are
and-
they all people getting married that are?
No, it was just
okay.
like it was in the club.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the Alex, he tells us, he's like, all right, so the guy, the head chef of all of Club Link has retired, but he's coming back and he's gonna work your wedding.
Wow.
So they brought us out like everything we're trying, and it's like a Caesar salad, and then it was like a sirloin,
Yep.
and then the chicken with some sort of sauce on it, but like it was so
A
fucking
cream.
good.
It's a sauce. It's a cream-based sauce.
Well, it was a cream, but it was like a mustard cream sauce. It was so fucking good.
I'm making a fettuccine.
And then he's
It's
like-
a cream-based sauce.
He's like sitting there. He's asking. He's like, "So which one do you want for your meal?" And I was just like, "Can I have both?" And he was like, "It's your wedding. You can do whatever the hell you want." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Off of both, please.
absolutely. Look at that. Adam went all out for his. Like, I'm so upset I'm not going to be there.
But yeah, we had, and then
Not just because of food, because I want to celebrate you and Vanessa's love, but the
we
food
did
definitely.
we did the pizza. But
definitely
my
makes-
favorite thing here, I'll show you this picture.
You have a picture?
This
of
was
it?
my favorite. No, this was my favorite thing. We had fireworks for our first.
Oh,
dance.
epic!
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Damn.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not as much as you think it would be. And like the guy that ran the club, he's like, I got a line. He's like $1,500. He's
For
like,
the fireworks?
For the fireworks, I'll set them off for you and everything. And like we had 2 songs planned for like our first dance, then a second song. The fireworks lasted, and then like our DJ was like, he's like, I had to find another song to play. Like the fireworks kept fucking going forever. It was like a solid 8 to 10 minutes of fireworks.
What? That's epic
Like
as fuck.
nonstop.
Yeah.
It was great.
Like, we're definitely at least getting one good picture.
Oh yeah, it was like we'll get one song, and then like the second song played, and then like that song ended, and I like looked at the DJ, and he was just like played another song, just like because we only gave him 2. We're like, there's no way the fireworks are gonna last longer than like 6
Now, what did he pick?
7
What did
minutes.
he pick for the third one?
I don't even know.
Was it everyone happy with the choice?
I don't remember.
All of me loves all of you.
It was probably an Ed Sheeran song. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Every wedding song is an Ed Sheeran song.
You're just perfect to me. Fuck, that's crazy. Yeah, we got married at City Hall, and then yeah, they don't really let you hang out there long after.
No, once it's done, it's like
They-
wham bam, get the fuck
They
out.
kind of want you to leave.
Yeah.
So we actually went to the Byron Free House after, the 4 of us, and because we were only allowed to have our witnesses at the time, Jacob and Ashton, the boys' godparents. So yeah, we went to Byron Free House, and I was like, we're getting fucking crab cakes, we're getting champagne, absolutely. We spent $400 in like an hour and a half.
Byron Freehouse.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I just kept being like, another bottle, $25 a pop, another bottle, and then crab cakes. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Plus,
How many outings like that do you get in your
dude,
lifetime,
I was
right?
fucking hammered. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I was like,
Honestly, I would have rather have done that because it was like
Yeah,
$80 a fucking plate.
so between the dinner and like what I think it cost us like $430. I was like, can you guys knock 10 off?
We just got married.
Come on! No. You have to pay that before they marry you. But yeah, so I mean, all in all, like, I mean, it was under $1,000 for us to get married, and that was because we chose to go out and like have a crazy dinner and drinks and all this kind of stuff. So I am still here, just in case the listeners are. It's like I was like, you guys get to know each other.
Yeah, I was like,
This
once
is-
you left, I'm like, we're just gonna keep talking.
This
Bob
is-
to figure this out afterwards.
This is Matt chat.
What he's gonna
chat.
do is he's gonna go over our conversation, and he's just gonna like impose his laugh every now and then. Be like, I'm
gonna
here too.
implement,
This is
like-
funny. Bob's here.
Yeah, I had to step out for a minute. But yeah, no,
That's
that's
funny.
yeah. So that's crazy though, man. Oh, it's gonna be such a good time.
Yeah.
What are you gonna wear? Are you wearing a tux? Just a straight tux?
No, I'll get a suit.
What are we thinking? Navy blue.
Honestly, I kind of want to do like
That one
a
with the-
black plaid of some
Ooh,
kind.
That one with the cream.
Well, we got married in June.
Oh, you have to match
and-
your fashion to the weather.
But like that,
that a
was
thing?
That was our wedding party there.
See, I don't think that.
I don't see
color
myself in the
suit
wedding party.
Goes well.
I don't think I
with
knew
the
you
ginger beard.
Yeah, you got to work with your color, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't need.
That was the thinnest. I'm almost back at that weight.
You look good.
I'm almost back at that weight.
So Matt was telling me that he's been doing like intermediate fasting, and like I've been trying it a little bit, and like honestly, like once you do it for like a week, it's not that hard. Like I don't eat till after 11 o'clock.
I'm trying to get to 16 hours. Eat in an 8-hour window.
See, I'm like right now, I'm like no, like after 9 o'clock, not until 11 o'clock. That's the first thing you told me, so I'm like, that's
yeah,
in
well,
my brain.
yeah. So you're at 14 hours.
Wow.
So
really?
it's like you take it back to 8 o'clock.
And I'm only asleep for like 4.5 of that.
I know I sleep so little, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Plus, like diabetes and whatnot, I'm on medication. And I have the beatus.
But you look good though, man. You look awesome.
I'm getting there, slowly but surely.
Yeah. How much sleep do you get, Adam, on an average night?
Oh, not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, TikTok's my worst enemy. So I
TikTok?
usually take a melatonin right about now.
Damn.
Oh, really?
8 o'clock. You just take a melatonin.
Is it 8 o'clock right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then it's like, I say to the wife, we sleep in separate rooms because I used to snore really bad. It's gotten better since I've lost a bunch of weight. But we still sleep in separate rooms. So like, I'm going to go to bed. And I usually like go into my room and I'll put on an episode of a TV show. I'll get bored halfway through, turn it off, then I'll roll over and like TikTok. I'll just scroll on TikTok to like 9:30. Sometimes I'll fall asleep with TikTok in my hand. We were just talking about this.
I
and
fall
it's
asleep playing games all the time.
Oh no, wait! I'll fall asleep watching TikTok, and I'll fall asleep on one video, and I'm like, this guy is getting like 4 hours of views. Just like, wow, man, I got 1,000 views on my 30-second video last night from one guy.
This
He
guy's
must really
loving
like me.
it.
He must really like me.
Back in the day, I was so we had a really dedicated Chell team on like NHL 16, 17, 18.
Oh shit.
And we would be
When real hockey's not enough.
well, so yeah, I was the only one from Ontario. There were a lot of guys from BC and then one guy from Calgary.
Okay.
And we all went to elementary school. Well, 3 of us went to elementary school, and the other ones are just like people he's met. We loved getting into like the fights and the scraps because we kind of figured out how to get people into a headlock, and then we just let it kind of spin around while the guy's in the headlock. And back then, sometimes you could hear the other guys on the mics, and you would just hear them losing their mind. They're like, just finish it! Oh my fucking god! So like we got a lot of enjoyment out of that. And anyways, you actually have to, in the mode we played, you actually had to sit for your penalty. So if you get into a fight, you have a 5-minute penalty.
He's just like sitting there.
Whatever. That's okay. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm getting high.
Yeah, no, it was fine most of the time. That was most of the reason you'd get into a fight was to like smoke a bowl, get some food, or go to the washroom.
Yeah.
And when I got into the penalty, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I like fell asleep and started snoring on the mic. And I got out of the penalty box and like, Adam! Like, what's up? They're like, go to fucking bed. I was like, okay. Yeah, that's so fair. Funny.
My son has recently gotten like really into like FIFA 2023.
Yeah, I can't get into it.
Fucking all about that shit, man. And
FIFA
he's like,
is the worst. If I have a couple friends that play FIFA, and it's like, it's different than NBA or NHL. Like people obsess
the
over
fucking
that.
Microtransactions on that game.
Yeah.
Like he's always coming to me. He's like, "Hey, you think I could buy like the FIFA coin pack? It's like it's like $24." I'm like, "No,
that's a lot of money."
I was like, "How much did you pay for the game?" Well, I paid like I used my money. Like, and he bought the game. It was like $80 or $69.99.
Dude,
whatever.
Games now are so expensive.
Oh, I know, and that's why everybody's
expensive.
like, "Oh, you wanna? I want to get a PS5." But they're like, "Oh, you only want a disc edition." I'm like, "Yes," because as a human being, I can't justify spending $90 on something that I can't fucking physically hold.
Yes, absolutely.
And if I want to go back and sell this later, I can.
Yeah, I can't sell a digital copy.
Everybody's
it's the
like,
same price.
My buddy's like, "Oh, I'm just downloading." I'm like, "Oh, I got to run out to EB and buy it." He's like, "Why don't you just download it?" I'm like, "Fucking because." Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, EB. I love that EB.
GameStop.
It's GameStop.
It's GameStop now. Whatever.
I know. I'll always call it EB. It's a John Labatt Center.
Yeah. What is Budweiser Gardens, anyways?
Nothing. It means nothing to me.
On Xbox, you can set up game sharing. So essentially, like, if let's say I had a kid that was like 10 years old and he had an Xbox and I had an Xbox and I buy a game, you shouldn't have to buy the game twice from the same household.
Absolutely.
Right? So,
but does the game share only work if you are in the same household? Or
not at all.
No.
So
I got a buddy at work that does it with him and his cousin.
Yeah.
And they his cousin buys every game that comes out. He's like, I had to play fucking everything. Now there's a way to do it on PlayStation. It's just really fucking tricky.
Yeah.
So only the primary profile on a PlayStation can like download the games and play it. So I gave my buddy my username and password, and he gave me his username and password.
Yeah.
So, like, I set up his profile, he set up my profile, and then, like, you just go through his library and see what he has, and then he's like, all right, I'm setting your profile up as my primary. So he does that, and then he can log into his profile
or
as
yours.
a secondary. Well, you can, like, if he doesn't set mine up as the primary, he has to log into mine to play it, which I'm fine because it benefits my gamer score because he fucking goes for the trophies. Yeah. So you can log into my profile, download a game, and play it. He just can't go into his because it pops up and it says you must be the primary.
So I used to be all about the gamer
right?
score.
On
I used to be
Xbox.
Xbox 360, man. I was a gamer score whore for sure.
Oh, I'm a completionist. Like I gotta get that platinum trophy.
Yes.
Has to happen.
Yes.
So on Xbox, basically, my buddy in BC, Andy, if you listen, I know you'll talk about this, but
Is that what he says? Or him?
He's always like, when are you going to mention me? When are you going to talk about me?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
fucking talked about you last time, and I know you didn't listen, so fuck you.
Fuck you, Andy.
Anyways.
Listen, bitch. I don't know, Andy. He sounds cool.
He is one of the best fighters in NHL that I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gets him into a headlock.
No,
And
again,
then,
this is the game.
yes, the game. The game.
Yeah.
He lives in
He's
BC.
not in
I've
the
seen
NHL.
him. No,
Yeah.
I've only seen him
Who's
twice
he play for?
since grade 8, but like we talk all the time
Yeah.
on Xbox.
Yeah, that's cool.
He gets him into a headlock, and then we discuss whether we should give the guy an uppercut or an over the head.
Can they hear you talking about this?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. The
No,
way
that'd
we
be
have
awesome.
it set up, we have it just us.
Okay.
But it's just as fucking exciting, and we have a saying, and it gets us through a lot of like frustrating bullshit. But everybody's an idiot except us, and we just
Bobchat Podcast.
like,
Bush latte, get it right, or you don't get another one.
Bush latte.
But yeah, that's crazy though, man. But I wish I was going to your wedding. That'd be so cool. You guys sound like you both had awesome weddings.
My wedding was pretty fucking.
What's going on over there? You okay?
Some faulty
the cushions are all over. the
Well,
place,
there's so
man.
much cat hair back
some
there.
faulty Velcro. Back
I'm
there.
sorry. Did you need to move my Lord of the Catch, the Fellowship of or the Fellowship of the Ring pillow?
I did.
Okay,
I absolutely did.
it's the best. I love it.
It's something.
It's something. Actually, our shower curtain is a picture of Bag End.
Are you guys Harry Potter fans?
Not really.
I like it for
The
what
game
it is.
looks
I
kinda
really
cool.
want to fucking play Hogwarts Legacy though.
Okay,
I want to
so-
play the shit out of that game.
First off, the
Fuck
game
yeah.
the game is cool.
You played it?
But more so, I accidentally completed it. I was really pushing it. Like,
What?
Accidentally completed.
well, so I
So you
went
bu-
into a mission and I knew I was towards the end. And then once you're in the mission, you're kind of in it. And then after you're done, it's like, okay, go to the Great Hall. And then I was going around the thing, and I accidentally walked into the Great Hall, and it finished the game for me. And I was like,
Oh, so you
fuck
now
get
you,
me.
got now you got a new game plus it.
But now, you know what?
you
In
can't go back and
hindsight-
just finish the side quest?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can 100%.
Okay.
But like in hindsight, the game is really cool in terms of like the map and
I hear the collectibles are just fucking insane.
Unreal Engine 4.
well, it's like first of all, the
Five.
fighting is just so PlayStation 2, like it's so basic.
It's
so
very.
to
It's, I've
speak.
watched it before, and like yeah, it's cool.
Like
the
but
fight-
it's
blue
very
and
it's
the
very
red and the
linear, just
yellow,
like boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
But like the free, like when you're just traversing the map, it's pretty cool. It's like open world.
Yeah,
concept,
the map
right?
is cool. It's bullshit that it's not online.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
that would be
Like
badass.
fuck you. I honestly didn't realize it was not online
They're
until
supposed.
we bought the
They
game.
are supposed to be making. They're supposed like an update is coming for it to be on.
Fuck that. I'm done the game, and they're like, we have no DLC coming. It's
Can you
like,
game share it to me?
are you fucking serious? So, the game, like, it was long, it was interesting, it didn't blow my mind in terms of, like,
Didn't
the
blow your
world and, like, the room of requirement and shit. Like, it was cool, it was nostalgic, but it's not what I initially
I'm pretty.
thought it would be.
I'm pretty hyped on Gollum. Quest for the Ring.
I just found out that was a game coming
Yeah.
out, but I'm talking more so. I was asking about
That's open
the
world.
TV shows
Oh,
that they just announced for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
yeah. And the thing about
Like-
the TV shows being that it's just a retelling of the current movies.
Yes.
What?
That's all it is. It's not
So-
not a prequel. It's not a sequel.
They're just redoing
They're just
it.
redoing the movies
With
and,
new characters.
And
with-
Yeah.
each book is going to be a season.
So I
So
you know,
you get 8 hours
Excellent
instead
idea.
of 2.5.
Yeah, basically.
excellent idea. You can include a lot more, but like, first of all, you have to replace 3 super iconic.
You know what?
characters,
You know what?
right?
It's, you know what it's
Yeah.
going to be shot like
Harry,
though.
Ron, Hermione.
You know what it'll be shot like though? It'll be like they'll create all these like secondary characters, and there'll be scenes that you would recognize from the movies, but it'll show like Ron and Harry walking this way, and then it'll show this new character walking the other way and doing something.
Don't
right?
think it's
No,
going to
it's not going
include
to be like
them.
that. They're literally recasting everybody.
No, I understand, but the characters themselves, right? Like,
Yeah.
But then, like, you're not just.
I don't know. Maybe.
You
I don't work
immediately
for,
think of those
I don't work
3
for them.
characters, but then it's like Snape,
Yep.
Dumbledore, fucking Neville.
Where were they the whole
right?
time?
Like, they're all going to be new people.
Yeah.
Hey, he was at Comic Con when we
He
went.
was.
The guy that plays Neville. And then and I saw he went on Twitter after and just bitched about how much our airport sucks.
The airport was shitty back then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably still shitty now.
No, I was gonna say they still.
He decided to come here at a bad time. He should have just taken the fireplace.
When Sandra went to Florida recently, she flew out of Hamilton. She's like, it was so much better.
But I've read a lot of comments about like what else they could have done, and there's like Harry's parents when they were
why
Yes,
not do a
100%.
prequel?
You could have done that.
Do a prequel.
create
The
brand
kids,
new characters.
their children.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
There's so much.
You know what I
if
think?
they would have done sequels to the movies and done like their children going to Hogwarts, they could have brought back the actors. Like, yeah,
Yes.
sure, they have to pay him an arm and a fucking leg to do it.
Yeah, but they make it back.
I've
Come
seen
on,
I've seen
don't
that
fuck
I've seen
around.
that '90s show. They can do it.
oh, for sure.
Did you like that?
It was okay.
It had its moments.
I thought it was funny
okay.
when they were getting the internet for the first time. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, what a time to be
So
alive.
the story in that was fine. When they brought back the original characters, it was fucking amazing.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
great.
But the kids were so hard to watch. It was
Yeah.
so overacted. It was
Yeah.
They tried to make it the 70s show.
but they
Yes.
fucked it up so bad. I was I was like, how does that come out of your mouth? And you're like, we did a great job today. Like, fucking do that, please.
That's a wrap, guys.
Oh my
because the
god.
director was just sitting there like this, just counting
I
fucking
guess
money,
so.
and he was like,
Yeah.
"Good, that was really good, guys."
I was
Yeah.
so disappointed though. Like they made it unwatchable, and it was like watching two different TV shows in one. It was like that '70s show didn't have that great acting either, but it was a style. And then it just you would see like the original characters like Red talking and Eric.
I
like
love
when,
Red. He's the best.
Yeah, and then when Eric was like, I'll shove my foot up your ass or something, and Red
Yeah,
was like,
I'm
I'm so fucking
so
proud.
proud of
Yeah, you know, like that was awesome. And then they go to a basement scene, and it's like watching YTV fucking Jimmy Neutron. I was like, this is awful.
I'm Sugar. This is Carlos.
Did you ever see The Ranch?
The Ranch. Nah.
I tried.
I heard it was good though.
It's fucking awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, up until so
Up until Danny Masterson is a piece of shit.
The Ranch was awesome, and Danny Masterson was awesome in The Ranch, but like when the whole like sexual assault shit came out,
He still denies it.
Which one is this?
He's
Danny Masterson played
He's
Hyde.
Hyde. He's a
so
Scientologist.
he's on The Ranch, which has
Okay.
Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson.
And it's got
Red is on it at some point. In time.
yeah, but then it's got let me grab another sarsaparilla there, partner.
Oh, fucking mustache.
Yeah,
McGee.
what's his name?
He was in Roadhouse.
He's in fucking The Big Lebowski.
Sam.
You're right. Sam. Look it up. Now,
He's like the toughest
Jeffrey was
fucking guy.
a name his loving parents gave him. Around here, people call him the dude.
Does he have a mustache?
Yes.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Sam
what you're
Elliott.
talking
Sam
about.
Elliott. Yeah.
Nailed
yeah.
it. I do a pretty good Sam Elliott. I know.
Sam Elliott is probably like the only like grown man. Like there's scenes in The Ranch where like he breaks down and starts getting emotional, and I'm like that fucking like because I remember seeing Roadhouse and be like
Yeah.
that's the toughest fucking man alive.
That is masculine vulnerability in its
And then I was
finest.
just like, my wife's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. I can't watch him be sad."
He's like the Marlboro man,
Yeah,
man.
he is the Marlboro
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. You got a lot.
Yeah, but The Ranch, if you
A
like
Bud Light.
that '70s show, watch The Ranch. It's same kind of humor.
Yeah.
And like the whole story is that Ashton Kutcher is a football player that like he was going pro and then like washed out and had to move back to his family's ranch to work on it. But like his dad and his brother had been working there for years, so he just like bottom of the barrel, gets treated like shit from day one.
You know what?
Sam Elliott's his dad.
You know what I always thought would be a cool concept, and I'm kind of disappointed that it probably will never come to fruition. Because Tarantino's only going to do 10 movies, right? He said, I'm only doing 10 movies and I'm done. So he's already got his last movie, like the script in the works, and it's going to obviously have Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, a couple other people. I always thought it'd be a cool Kill Bill 3, the bride's daughter, and then the other chick's daughter. Remember, she goes to her house in the second one and kills her, and her kid comes home from school?
Yeah.
Never
Their
seen Kill
daughters. What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God, we're doing a
I get that reaction a lot.
we're doing a Tarantino marathon, dude. There's literally a Kill Bill poster, I believe, in this basement here somewhere. No, it's not up on the wall. It's rolled up
I
somewhere.
think you're lying.
No, I have it. I actually have some of these posters are Griffin's. Guess what? I'm going through Griffin's posters. Guess what he has a fucking poster of? Tom Cruise, Last Samurai.
Last Samurai was an awesome.
I know, but I could not believe that he had that poster because Griffin is like so anti Scientology. I couldn't believe it. I was like, he's like, it's a good movie though. I'm like,
You ever watch that Leah Remini documentary about Scientology?
yes. She got out, dude. There's a lot of people. I was reading a thing about this guy. And I can't remember what band he's in now. You guys would probably recognize the band, but him and his wife left Scientology, and like people would come to their house and like throw like rat poison like inside of like ground beef.
Like there's stories of people like leaving
Yeah.
Scientology, and then they just have somebody outside your house with a video camera, and they just stand there all fucking day.
Dude, this guy
just
though,
videotaping your front house.
they killed like 3 of his dogs. Like they get a new dog, and they would just come and throw like rat poison wrapped up in like ground beef in their backyard. He's like, they keep killing our dogs.
Lord Xenu's gonna come, guys, and we're all gonna be like, "Well, we were wrong."
I don't
You have to
particularly know what Scientology
You don't
is,
want to know. You don't.
but
I was listening to a Seth Rogen interview, and he was like, "Yeah, he's like, I remember not high pitched Seth Rogen, Matt over here, like actual." There it is. Like he's like, "Yeah, he's like, I remember meeting Tom Cruise for the first time ever," and I was like, "Wow, this is so cool. We're meeting Tom
Cruise
Cruise."
was like, "Your Zathans
And
are
then,
so out of fucking
and he's like,
whack."
"Dude, within 10 minutes, he was like, well, I mean, you just don't know what it's about. Let me just tell you what it's all about." And they're
"Hey,
like,
how would you jump up and down on a couch on Oprah again?" You
yeah,
fucking
because I think
psycho?"
him and Judd Apatow like met him, and they were like, he's like, yeah, within like 10 minutes, he was like trying to like give us a whole spiel. And, like,
Well, he's like the highest. He's the highest ranking member.
I know, John Travolta's
It
so
costs
sad.
millions of dollars to get to the level that Tom Cruise is at in
absolutely,
Scientology.
yeah, absolutely,
Wow.
yeah. You have to pay
You have
for
to
the
pay for the levels, and
you
you
gotta
have to go
pay
through
for the
these
goods.
training, and like they do these things with these fucking electrodes, and they test your your Zathans or
I don't know.
whatever.
Something
It's
made up.
fucking Made up.
Well,
bullshit.
that sounds like it's real.
Yeah.
So you're probably wondering why we've gathered you here this evening, Adam, and made you sit between us on the couch.
Have you heard the good word of
We-
Lord Xenu?
Yeah.
It's about this celestial being.
We
and
have
his name is
popcorn.
Lord Xenu that L. Ron Hubbard like met, and yeah, it's like it's a religion made by L. Ron Hubbard. Like
Science fiction writer, not
Yeah.
prophet.
yeah,
Like he's literally like a science fiction. He wrote War of the Worlds,
yeah.
right? And like a bunch of
Oh,
science.
yeah. I
Yeah,
did
and then
hear
he was
about
like,
that.
he's like, yeah, these movies are really breaking it in. You know what?
You know what
Let's
would be
make
even
a
better?
religion.
Let's make a religion.
We don't have
You
to pay. We don't have to pay taxes anymore.
He's talking to his accountant. He was like, "I need a good tax break," and they're like, you could donate to like a charitable donation." He's like, "What if I just made a religion?"
Yeah,
His
absolutely.
accountant was like, "I don't think you need to go that far.
I've already got a book that pretty much outlines it.
Yeah, you could just donate some money."
Well,
Yeah, but he wants to be all powerful. You can't be all powerful just being a philanthropist. You need to be a fucking demigod.
did you see the video of Bill Nye going through?
I love Bill Nye so much.
Well, so he goes through
Protect that,
Bill.
protect that
It's
man at
like-
all costs.
a museum of I don't know what they're called, like creationists or something, where they think the world was created like 2,000 years ago.
Oh, like
right.
like Adam and Eve, and we all come from the same people. And
But like
Eve is of Adam.
dinosaurs were
Oh, yeah.
a couple hundred years ago and
Oh,
stuff.
sure, they all
like,
drive
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
They don't believe in fucking dinosaurs.
So he goes through this museum, and the guy that like curated it is like trying to, isn't it beautiful? Is it? He's like, yeah, it looks nice, but it's completely fucking bullshit. Like
Yeah.
he goes through, and it is so fun to watch.
I believe there's a guy named Charles Darwin spent a little bit of time on the Galapagos Islands. That can prove you wrong.
I used to get a ride to work with this guy named JP, and he was like
Strapped to the back of sea turtles.
he
Sorry.
was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Okay,
So
that's a
it's-
mouthful.
So it's Mormon, essentially. Like
They've got a couple things figured out.
so he not that type of Mormon.
What's the point?
Yeah, like you know, 2 wives. I don't want to be a part of this shit. Yeah. So we'd always get in these like super religious conversations and whatnot. Because I'm not like a religious person, more spiritual. I don't believe in any one thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I die and then God's like, "You didn't believe," I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, you got me."
Yeah,
I
you called
was
my
wrong.
bluff. I
Called
called
the
the bluff.
So like, he's the only person that ever gave me like an answer to like, well, if you believe in God, God created the earth, and yada yada yada. I was like, how do you explain like dinosaur bones and like
Yeah.
ancient civilizations? And for dinosaurs, he's like, well, nobody ever said. There's nowhere written that it ever said that we're God's first attempt at life.
Oh, whatever.
And
That's
I'm
such a
like,
cop out
okay.
answer.
It is a cop out answer, but like I never heard that before he said it. right?
That sounds like a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah. Or then the most common answer is, oh, they were put there to test your faith.
Oh my God!
Right? Like dinosaur bones are there to test your faith, to see if you're a true believer. I'm not.
Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Let me get this right. So you're telling me that if I believe that dinosaurs existed, that subsequently means that I do not believe in God? I mean, not saying that I do.
If you believe that dinosaurs existed and you also believe that God created the earth, then you must also believe that God created dinosaurs.
Well, that just seems like there's way too many routes to believing in things. Like, let me just live my fucking life.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? You know
I'm not here with a pamphlet for you, Bob.
You know what I believe in? I believe in that if I go to work, I can pay the bills and then I can buy beer and spend time with my friends and family and do podcasts. Okay?
That's a solid life
Fair
belief.
enough.
Yeah, like, I mean, it just seems so convoluted to me.
I never understood dressing up for church.
Well, you want to look nice for
put
the
on your
Lord.
church clothes.
Because Adam, you never know.
I didn't go to church.
You never
so
know,
I
Adam.
never-
The
I didn't
pot,
get that very often.
because
Actually, I did go to church. I went to a Catholic high school.
because you know why? Because the rapture could happen at any time.
And you want to be dressed your
nice
best.
when you meet the J
I'll
man.
bet those fucking
You get there, St. Peter says, "Ooh,
People-
Adam, really? Blue jeans with the knees blown out? Yeah, you're not getting in."
See, if I was to have been,
off to hell with you.
if I would have been raptured in high school, I would have standing at the pearly gates in those big fucking exhaust jeans, a band shirt, a big fucking baggy black hoodie,
Yeah, a necklace on?
probably leather fucking cuff.
Yeah, my
nails,
wallet is chained to my
yeah,
body.
Oh, for sure it is. Yeah, painted nails, fucking guy liner. Yeah, the whole.
I love
the
that.
whole
I love
fucking
that look
works.
for you.
Yeah, I was all about that life.
Yes.
I was all about that goth life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know what? Whatever, man. Life's too short to worry about what's going to happen after. I'd rather worry about what's happening now. Like this episode of Bobchat, brought to you by my two friends, Adam and Matt. The best. I'm glad you guys came over, though. It was awesome.
It was really good.
We
fried
should
chicken.
all get together. Oh, yeah, I fed these guys fried chicken before we started.
It was a nice surprise considering somebody was late.
Yeah, because I was making dinner, and then it took a little bit longer than I anticipated, and then I was like,
Because of the way we demanded food, we're divas.
Yeah,
I was in my
okay.
rider.
it was in the rider. Yeah, they also requested 1,000 brown M&Ms in a brandy glass, and I was like, this kind of last minute for that, but
I'll go to Bulk Barn right now.
yeah.
Adam
brought his own popcorn, so that
Finish
was
this off, actually. So, Bush Latte.
you had me at
Yeah,
Bush.
you've totally. I talked about the Quebec trip and that machine. Ever since then, I've been making lattes with my Nespresso stuff nonstop.
Yeah,
It's
so you got
fucking
latte
incredible.
on the brain.
So all I think about when I make a latte is you yelling Bush Latte.
Have you ever seen
But
that?
then-
Or sorry, go ahead.
But then I saw a video and it said if you have a shot glass, fill it halfway with Bush Light, which I now.
I'm sorry, what's a
pronounce
Bush Light?
latte.
What's a Bush latte? A Bush latte. Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand you now. Yeah, that
He wasn't listening to.
No, I was listening. I was just being silly.
And then the other half, Captain Morgan's. It
No.
tastes like chocolate milk.
Fuck off, it does. A Bush latte.
Oh, I wish I had Captain Morgan's.
A Bush Light.
That's
like-
not. I was looking at. I
Are we
knew
talking-
you would have Bush Light, and I was like, I don't know. I literally drank. It probably was Vanessa. We ran out of Captain Morgan's couple 2 weeks
I have
ago.
a
We don't
bottle of
drink
my
enough.
I have a bottle of my liquor cabinet.
Like
I'm pretty
spice
sure.
rum?
Yeah,
Spice rum,
Captain
yeah.
Morgan spice rum.
Well, I always have Bush lattes, so just bring it over.
I will bring it next time for podcast number 5.
Yes, we should all do.
Cinco de Mayo.
The three of us
baby.
should all get together again. I had a really
I'd be
good
down
time.
for it.
Yeah, right. We just have a good charisma.
I'll
And-
bring over a nice bottle of tequila.
Yeah,
Get
Adam.
real silly.
Nice.
Matt was drunk the last podcast.
I showed up with a
I was
fucking
actually going
Dos
to
Equis
ask.
in
So
my head.
you don't.
I
You don't-
drink. I don't drink a lot. So I'm now 14 years. I call it clean. I had an issue in my early 20s with some painkillers. Took me a while to get off of it. So I don't really smoke pot. I'll do an edible every now and then, but I'm fine with drinking.
Yeah.
I was never one of those guys that drinking leads to this. I can stop at this, but you know.
But yeah, so we will definitely have a couple of drinks and then we'll do.
But I'm
another
like a
one.
big tequila snob. Me and my wife are both big tequila snobs. So like when I drink tequila, it's not like shitty tequila.
Okay.
It's nice.
Our bookshelf, the whole top of our bookshelf is all like top shelf tequila.
Your popcorn is what Matt is to tequila.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had like 2 tequila shots in my life, so
Oh, so you need a good tequila. So you need like a
Maybe.
Patron
Like
Silver.
Like a sipping tequila.
Yeah, like
So you're not supposed to shoot it. Real tequila, you're supposed to sip on it.
Resposado is what you said. It's a gold tequila.
Oh, well, excuse me, Mr. Aficionado.
But I like George Clooney. My favorite tequila right now is George Clooney's tequila, Casamigos.
God, he's so hot 20 years ago.
So hot now. You telling me
Guess
George
who-
Clooney?
What's he
knocked on
been
your
in?
door?
What's he been in? That's
he
what I
is
mean.
the spokesperson for Nespresso.
Full circle.
That's right.
Oh, man.
So
That's
Small
you're telling me
world.
you have like a dotted line to George Clooney? It's a long dotted line.
6 degrees.
It's
6 degrees of separation.
Extremely long.
No,
it's
6 degrees of separation.
38,000 degrees.
No,
of
6
separation.
degrees. No.
You think you could pick 6 people in the company? And
Yes,
like, have a
absolutely.
connection to George Clooney.
All they have
Probably
to
not.
All
but
they have
I
to do
will
is have
tell
met
you,
one time.
When I worked for Huawei and we were doing our P30 launch, Gal Gadot was in the same building I was in.
Oh my God.
And I went
you shared
into-
air with Gal Gadot.
I did.
What does her CO2 smell like?
Well,
Money.
so we went to meet her
Oh yeah.
afterwards, like the
Awesome.
whole field team.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just for the record, it's not weird what I'm about to say, but we went to her dressing
If you
room.
have to say that, it's some.
We went to her dressing room.
You think it's a little weird.
And she was not there. All of her liquor bottles were there. and
All her
stuff.
clothes were there
But
I did
but
not smell her.
at
I
all.
heard her voice in real life.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think that's something to brag about.
That is pretty cool though.
Maybe,
that is pretty
maybe
cool.
I'm wrong, but
No, that's very cool.
I don't know. Gal Gadot.
I mean,
Wow,
the most
Adam
famous
dropping
person,
names.
The most
She's
famous
Wonder
person
Woman.
I ever met was Randy and Leahy.
Yeah, I met them as well.
Nice.
But Walter Osnack, bro, come on. I fucking went to Kelsey's with the guy. Jesus.
You
came-
met Walter Gretzky? A
Yes, I
couple
did at
times.
Adam's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had dinner.
Nick told that story about meeting fucking Walter
Yes,
Gretzky.
yeah, he went into their house and he let him put on Wayne's
Like
jerseys.
he
and
was, so
stuff.
Nick was like touring with a band, like just like they had like a van. They were like, we're gonna go and see fucking Wayne Gretzky's house, and like Walter came out and would like shook their hand, like, you guys want to come inside? They like
Yeah,
brought
I'm
him
sure he
inside and like brought him down into the basement. They've got like pictures of them like wearing his old team jerseys
Yeah.
and
Which is
shit. They're like,
amazing.
he was the nicest fucking guy in the world.
Yeah,
So
he was.
my dad worked for Heart and Stroke Foundation and got Walter to be the national spokesperson for Canada. Kind of talk about like just stroke awareness and do commercials and stuff. But honestly, like that happened in 1999, and he came to my men's league soccer games.
Yeah.
Really?
Like
He was there when Adam met his wife.
He was like, when I got my lifeguard certifications at 16, he took me to a Leafs game, and
No
we went
shit.
and we got to go sit in the fucking Molson box.
I'd be like, Walter, I just
he-
got a whole bunch of different licenses. I'd be getting a license and everything.
it was unreal how
That's
lucky we
crazy.
got. Yeah, and like he would come over and he came to our school when we were kids. Like when I was in grade 5, he came into the school unexpectedly and just talked to a bunch of different classrooms and stuff.
Adam's so cool. He knows Walter.
It was man, I felt
It was
so
cool.
lucky.
It was pretty cool when I went over to meet him. It was pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
That
It
seems
was
like
awesome.
yeah, like from what I've heard, like multiple people tell stories about him. He just seems like the most approachable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice guy. Like they left his house with like he just has signed headshots.
He,
Oh, sure. But Wayne's got a restraining order against me, and I can't even go within 100 feet of his house.
He would never say I don't have time. Like he
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
part of my dad's job was to be like, hey, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
move this along.
Yeah, and so my dad was doing basically during Walter's book launch. My dad was like, "Hey, we have a plane to catch," and Walter would like pull my dad aside and was like, "Do not tell me when to leave. I will tell you when to leave."
yeah. The
Yeah.
plane,
He
the
was
plane
like, "All
is
right,
not-
Walter,
I fucking got you, but
you're-
like we
you're-
do have a schedule."
You're paying us to keep you on schedule.
it's my literal job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
But
R.I.P.
really
to
cool.
Walter, man. He was an awesome guy.
Yeah,
But listen, I appreciate you guys coming over here. It was another
Let's call it
amazing,
a night,
another
boys.
amazing pod. Well, we don't have to call it a night. We can go watch. I thought we were going to watch like 45 minutes of early 2000 rap videos so we can see some lean drinking.
That was before the cat came down. Now
Oh.
I'm getting all foggy-eyed and stuff.
Oh,
I gotta
shit.
get out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
I got to get the fuck out of
This
this
is
face.
fucking me up.
I'm late for my bedtime medications.
Yeah, I'm doing it for him.
All right, well, listen, guys. Thank you for coming over here. If you guys like what we do at Bob Chat, give us a follow, give us a like. You know where to find us. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube. My Nana loves Bob Chat. Your Nana could love Bob Chat. Tell your friends, tell your family, call your mother. It's Bob Chat. Oh, and hey, imagine if we unlocked the other 98% of milk. Boom. Welcome to my Bob Chat.
Welcome to my Bob Talk.
Okay, see you, guys.
Later.
See ya, bye. That's all you're going to say? Nothing else? You don't want to say anything funny?
I don't have any closing
I
comments.
have
Okay,
no
fuck you
words
guys.
of
We're out of
wisdom.
here.
Listen to Bob Chat.
Or else I will find you.
I know where you live and I've seen where you sleep.
We'll get more listeners probably for that. Okay, bye.
I want my pockets and my lady, simple life but not too crazy. I'm slim but I ain't shady, fuck you if you hate me. I'm rocking the mic cause it's Bob Chat, baby.